Greetings to the one and onlys. You know what I'm saying? How y'all doing? Long time no here, but we're back and we're here. You dig? If you're new, welcome. Hey man, today's Sunday. We are back. Super excited to be back. Super excited to share this with you guys. Now, let me get straight into it. I don't want to waste your time. I ain't gonna go around the bush. We're gonna stay here, stay poised. As you can tell by the title, man, you don't have to feel weird because you're writing a journal. You don't have to think having a diary is just for girls. I used to think that. I used to think it was no point in writing down how I feel or, just anything on a book for no reason. Well, not for no reason, but just cause. Never found a reason to until I started. And what made me want to start actually was because I realized, guys, my mind goes 1,000 miles per hour. Sometimes I can't even keep up with it. Sometimes there's days you wake up, there's just so much going on in your head. You try to process everything, but the fact that you try to process everything in your head at that moment can make it even worse. So I think that plays a factor in, just me writing shit down in the journal because it organizes all the thoughts that go on in my head and how it affects my life. Real shit though, real shit. Because I look at it like this, right? A lot of the times when, let's say you overthink or you think over something and it can feel overwhelming, you'll realize how not overwhelming or not much of a thought it needs to take once you write it down of what you're thinking. I can give you an example, Let's say you woke up, shit happened during the day that made you upset, made you frustrated. Probably frustrated to a certain extent where you didn't even expect yourself to be as frustrated, right? Then, when you finish the day and write down your thoughts and what made you frustrated and why you were frustrated, sometimes it could give you a wake-up call and like, maybe I shouldn't be frustrated about this shit at all. Because, guys, there's a lot of shit that don't go our way. There's a lot of shit we don't like that happens in our lives or don't agree with necessarily. But once you organize that and put that in your face and write down what's actually going on and how you feel about shit, 90% of the time it's shit you can't even control. So I think starting the path of getting a journal and doing what I do just put me at ease, so to say. Made me get a more cruiser feel of life and not overreact on the spontaneous stuff it may bring to the table whatsoever. And yeah, bro, it's shit like this you should take advantage of because you're more powerful than what you think. And I say that to say your thoughts are everything. So once you find that that steady flow of your thoughts that's actually deteriorating you or making your thoughts get out of control, and you pinpoint it and you see the difference, it'll truly affect you moving forward and how you look at shit and, your perspectives on a lot of things. Guys, the most important relationship, of course, is the one you have with yourself. And outside of the relationship with yourself, whether that's dealing with women, men, just relationships in life, relationships in general with your family, your loved ones, we like to stress communication. We like to, express that transparency in relationships, that excessive communication and reassurance, this is what we want to fulfill and prosper in the relationships that we obtain in life. So what makes you think you shouldn't do that with yourself? Wake up, go through that day, enjoy that day. Shit, you didn't like that day. Reassure yourself, and give yourself a rundown and communicate with yourself on how the day made you feel. How the day affected you the way it did, and how it shouldn't anymore. You probably see some new shit. And I feel like this is even more important, with males and men nowadays, because it's like, I'm going to be honest, man to man, I don't give a fuck about your feelings. You know what I'm saying? I feel more guilty and more emotionally attached to hearing what a girl has to vent about rather than a guy. But that's really the nature of life. We ain't come in this bitch to complain, y'all. The persona, the effect of a man is like, hold it in. You know what I'm saying? Like, mask all your emotions. Don't share with others. I respect the fact that, you want to not rub that energy, because I'm this way as well. Not give that energy or those negative thoughts or those negative feelings upon others because you feel like people don't care, which they don't. But you having a journal and you expressing the feelings there and letting your emotions out there, the best part about that is you letting it all out. You still giving that chance to be transparent with your relationship, to be transparent with yourself, to just open up, Don't feel like just because you ain't speaking to people, you can't open up. You can open up to yourself. Take accountability within your actions and what you think of. You can do that with yourself, and it'll give you that unnecessary weight that's on your shoulders, as a man in this day and age. Real nigga shit. And I think adding this into your life will just make you more aware. Your reflex skills is gonna be up to par, my nigga. Gang, you start writing shit down. You start putting your ideas and thoughts into fruition on a paper. You'll be surprised how that shit will really reflect on you in life. And if you think about it, you having a journal, you expressing your thoughts, you expressing your feelings, you writing about how you feel, you know what I'm saying? You writing about these ideas. Not only are you getting a path in having a plan and a direction in life moving forward, but you damn near probably made a #1 bestseller book. You'll be surprised on how much shit you put into a book and put it together and publish it to make it a novel, how much other people can relate and could compare to what you're going through, and how you can change somebody else's life for the better. I see myself one day writing a book and putting it together and it being the #1 best-selling book. Like, I see myself being an author one day, for sure. And I see it because I'm doing it within myself. Me just having a relationship with myself and wanting to express it on a paper and reading over it and looking back at it, this motherfucker could turn out into a self-help book, my nigga. You know what I'm saying? So can yours. So, listen. Guys, ain't nothing wrong with having a journal, bro. Ain't nothing wrong with, venting on the paper. But I'll tell you one thing. It's wrong. It sounds bad, but it's wrong to vent and share your feelings to other people, guys. Because you never know how to be receptive or reflect towards you. Guys, you writing on the journal, you're opening up to yourself and you're letting all this shit come out of your head and just get all that weight off your shoulders and not being judged by it. Not saying you should dismiss judgment, because everybody has the right to their own opinion, and so should you. So if a person is asking you for your suggestion, I definitely wouldn't recommend you hesitate on what you think, I think feelings is out the window once you're asking for a suggestion, especially if you love and trust that person. I mean, shit. What you think? I don't know. Guys, once again, I'm not here to, you know, yap and just tell you shit just to tell you shit. I'm telling you shit that's making my life more at ease, more at peace, helping me be a better student in this world we live in because we're constantly learning. Like, at the end of the day, I don't gotta share this shit. I don't gotta gatekeep. I mean, I could just gatekeep, hold this shit to myself, and just let all y'all niggas be sad and overthink. That's cool, but it just doesn't do no justice because what is knowledge if it's not shared? What is information if it's not taught? So yeah, I'm happy to be back, man. Let's continue. Let's grind. Let's do what we gotta do, man. No cat. Let's put in that time.